Coming up today on the Outdoor Channel, it's side-by-side monster truck racing, bracket style. It's this simple. First one to the finish line wins. In mud, and even more mud. It's the 20th anniversary of the four-wheel jamboree, coming to you from the Allen County Fairgrounds in Lima, Ohio. Today, it's called the World of Trucks. Hello, everyone. I'm Claude Wood, and what a special treat today. Coming up on World of Trucks, it's all about monster trucks. Now, as you take a look around, yes, it's a great crowd here, but we've had rain in the Lima area for the past 2 days. The field that these monster trucks will be drag racing on is soup. It's real mushy. What will that ensure? Well, some exciting drag racing today. Will that affect the course? Will that affect the drivers? Absolutely. Now, a monster truck, you know, of course, on the inside they have, well, wait a minute, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. To find out more exactly what makes up a monster truck, let's bring the Doc into the house. He does make house calls. Here is Doc Riley.
Thanks, Claude. It is time for house call, and as you mentioned, it's wet, muddy, soupy. These tires, depending on the cut, are going to play a key part in this monster truck setup. Of course, the tires, 66 inches tall. That's what makes a monster truck. That's the most important thing. Of course, they make a lot of noise. In the stock configuration, the motor is usually in the front, but on a monster truck, it's in the back, like the big Hemi here. You notice the shock absorbers, the accumulators that are here. Lots and lots of travel. But today, if you overpower the truck with all that horsepower, you might just end up spinning these big tires. 66-inch tires, a lot of cleat right here. We'll find out who's got the right cut and who's got the right setup for this race.
Thanks a lot, Doc. Digging out some more stories later on today down in the pits. Now, let's take a look at the ladder, the way the race will shape up today. And we promise you, this will be an exciting race. As we get ready to go into round one, let's take a look at the points. How did these fellas do before they even came into Ohio? Mark Hall and Reminator with 2,200 points. Pretty good lead over the rest of the crowd. Joining me in the booth today, our expert analyst is Griff Allen. And Griff, we've talked about it all day. The mud will play a very important part.
And this is where the feel and the intuition for a monster truck comes in. Yeah, you can set the truck up best you can, but how do you deal with what you got when the green flag goes? Well, that's what Mark Kohler has got command of. The racing part he's awesome at, but the stopping part, well, he always makes it interesting. And Claude, the interesting stuff began. Look here, as you can see right away, Jim is already making adjustments at the front of that machine. He does not steer with the back because that tends to be a little overreactive. He's going to plow the front of the machine where he needs it to be. He realizes he's got the race won, so a little bit early on, he tries to get it low down and realizes that, well, he ain't going anywhere. Good job in the other lane, not colliding.
Hey, man,
hey,
a wet track, but you pick up a win.
I'll tell you what, we'll take them any way we can get them, do them one at a time. You know, it's slickery and snot out there, but I'll tell you what, we'll put it down and just keep on going.
What's the key? Do you drop the hammer right quick, or do you kind of have to feather it?
No, you got to bring it up, drop the hammer as quick as you can, and just hope it stays straight. If it stays straight, you'll pick up speed and you'll get going. That's the best way to do it.
What a great way to start the day with a whole lot of attitude. Well, we'll look at the Summit Bigfoot, driven by Dan Runte, coming up to the line, and he will face God, Guts, and Glory.
Yeah, girl power in the house. Melissa Stofus out of Citra, Florida. Definitely one of the women you want to pay attention to getting into the sport. She gets more and more comfortable with every contest here. And then I'll tell you, this is the original monster truck of them all in the other lane here in Bigfoot, the one that started it all. More wins, more contests, more visibility, more brand identity, and handily issues the win.
Griff, as we take a look at the replay, down at the end of the track, very soupy. It's in horrible condition. Is that on their minds when they start?
Yes, Claude, it is. It's one of many factors that they have going through their mind, but then again, race strategy and the person in the other lane, that's always there too.
Welcome to Lima. What else can you say?
Exactly, Doc, exactly. We're doing all we can. I mean, it's different conditions than we're used to. We just got to get it together here. I mean, a little rough.
You got a lot of horsepower. How can you drive around that?
Well, that's just something you got to work with. I mean, you play with tire pressure and, you know, getting the Firestones to hook up's one thing, but you can't take that horsepower away. I mean, it's there, you know it, everybody knows it, you know. And we're not the only one battling with it. That's the good thing. All the trucks that are here are tough trucks. So, I mean, we're just going to have to work the way through the bracket the best we can.
World of Trucks is being brought to you by Stainless Steel Brakes. Performance brakes built right by Stainless Steel Brakes. And by Lund. Get the look. And by Flowmaster, the exhaust technology company.